Hey everybody, so I wanted to come on and show you a quick demo on how to apply TruShine gel because I've been noticing at some of my in-home parties that people are struggling a little bit and I want to make it a little bit easier. And so if my people at my in-home parties are struggling, I'm afraid people not at my in-home parties are struggling. So I wanted to give you just a little some tips and ideas on how to make it so that you don't have as much bleeding onto the edges of your nails so that it looks beautiful and pristine as you're done. So you're going to start with your base coat. You don't need thick coats, guys. You need thin coats of all layers that you're doing here. Oh, do you know what? One thing I forgot to grab. Give me a second. I forgot to grab out my TruShine lamp. Okay, so I've found that I really like to use the Color Cure curing lamp for any of my TruShine needs. It's easy. It makes it so that you can do all of your nails at the same time. The only thing that you want to be careful of is that you make sure that your thumb is as straight as it can possibly be when you've got it in there. So I pulled that out now, and let's go ahead and start with our base coat. So I'm just going to do 2 nails today, and I've actually put on a clear wrap over my nails so it makes it easier to remove my TruShine once I'm done. So remember, thin coats. You want to clean it off as much as you can on this because it will drip down as you go. I always do it capping the tip first, and then I'll pull it forward because then it leaves it nice and smooth as you're ready to do the curing. Okay, so I'm just doing my thumb and my first finger, and I will always come and run around the side of my nail because you never know if it's going to glob, but you can see it's not because I did a nice thin coat. Okay, so now you're not going to see anything as I cure it. You can cure it for 45 seconds, but I just do it for 60 just to make sure that it's fully done. All right, almost done. 46 seconds. I don't know what you guys can see of that. Nothing. Isn't that fun? Pull it off a little bit. Can you see a little bit better? Yeah, just my arm. So I'm going to use Baltic Blue today because it is a gorgeous color. I had a friend use it the other day and I decided that was something I needed to use. So you don't have to shake these, but it is a good idea to get them a little bit warm. I'm noticing some separation in my older colors, so you want to I'll show you how you can shake it without creating bubbles. Okay, so again, I'm going to cap it first. And then it's okay, you're going to end up doing a couple coats. You don't want it so thick that you're like, oh, I don't have to do another coat, because that's when it's going to pool up on the side of your nail. So you can still see through it. But that's really how you want it here on this first layer. Then you can take your nail and come here. Sorry if that made it shake. And then I'll come to this thumbnail as well. One time I was doing this and I realized it was so pretty that I wanted to just leave it as a tip. So you may get to the point where your hand is steady enough that you can just do a TruShine tip on your nails as well, which is really fun. You can get all kinds of creative with this stuff. We have our mixed metals that you can add. So I know it looks a little bit streaky, but as you put more coats on, it will go away. Don't just keep adding more, hoping that it will even out, because it also evens out as you oh my gosh, as you cure it. All right, almost done here. A few more seconds. All right, and as you can see, it doesn't take forever to do this, guys. I'm almost done. And it wouldn't take much longer to do the rest of your fingers as well. So, I'm capping the tip here. That's a lot. I'm going to take a little extra off. Okay, so I'm kind of starting here and then going back. I start up a little bit higher and then go back. Once you've already started your base and your second coat, it kind of goes on a lot smoother. You're going to have less chance of hitting the side of your nail. So it gets a little bit easier the more coats that you end up doing, actually. Bring this back in so you can see how thin I'm making this. So that other one, it dripped down, got too thick. So So I kind of pull it in, take it out, and push it in all the way so you can get it off the wand as well. Oh, got my skin there. It happens. That's what I love about gel though, is if you get your skin, it's so easy to take it off. And of course it's easier to paint with your right hand if you're right-handed. So I have an easier time painting this hand for sure. But I am finding the more that I practice, the better I get with my left hand. So you see how that can clean right up without any worry, and I could just wipe that off with this other nail. So I'm going to cure that. I think I'm going to be done with those 2 coats. If you want to, you can do more and it makes it a little bit darker. I don't know, I'll look at it once it's cured and see what I think. So I'm going to be doing on the rest of my nails the skinnies, and then I'm going to TruShine over top. So I'll do the base and top coat over top of these because I love this design. I think it's so pretty. And the blue, I know it doesn't have blue in it, but I think the blue is a nice match because it gives a little bit of color to it. All right, a few more seconds here. Let's look at it. Alrighty, so I want to see what it looks like to you guys too, because you know I have you facing down. Okay, oh, that is so pretty. You know, I think I'm going to leave it at that. That is gorgeous. So that means I'm just going to take my top coat and I'm going to top coat right over top of them. And then I'm ready to go after I wipe with alcohol. So this leaves a little bit of a film on top. If you use color cure, you're not going to have that film left. Don't wipe it with alcohol. It actually will take some of the shine off if you wipe color cure with alcohol. But TruShine, definitely wipe with alcohol or it's going to leave sticky. And you're going to get pet hair all over it if you have any pets, or you're going to get tissue on it if you need to blow your nose. It's kind of funny. So make sure that you wipe these off when you're done. Alright, here's the top coat. Looks like I got a little something in there. I'm going to just keep wiping it, see if I can get that off. There we go. It's right there at the top. You can always go back and repaint over whatever you feel like wasn't quite right too with this. There we go. I think it's sitting right there. Alright. So then go ahead and make sure if it gets on your skin, it's not a big stress other than the fact that your manicure might not last as long and it doesn't look as pretty. But you can take your nail and pull it sideways like this if it's on the side so that you can get that excess TruShine off and still have it left on your nail. Which I love that I can get a salon quality manicure in my own home within minutes instead of taking all the time to drive there, all the time to wait until they take you back, because you know there's always a wait time. And then the time, which is nice when you get pampered and whatnot, I get that too. But I do like that I don't have to go and spend so much time there. I can just do it here and be done. I wasn't much of a manicure girl before Jamberry, so, or TruShine or anything came into my life, so this really works for me. Alright, so there's my finished nails. They're gorgeous. Look at nothing on the skin. Do nice thin coats so that you end up with it looking like that. So now I'm going to move on to my skinnies. These are super easy. So it's got this little tab here. You're just going to pull the tab. This one fits my pinky. You're going to stick it on your nail, which I have a Jamberry base coat on just to make it so that my nails are a little bit more protected. You're going to push it down real good. There's no heat necessary for skinnies. You just press, file, and you're done. Look at that. It's ready to go. So I love the quickness of these. They do not last as long as our regular wraps. So the one thing that I do is I actually TruShine right over them. So I will do my next finger, which is this one. Super easy to place. Just press down and then file. So I only have 3. I figure I can do these. I won't have you guys watch me, see how easy it really is. And this little nail file comes in the little package. when you get your skinnies. Skinnies are only $11 for a sheet. They come like this, and it comes in, where'd my little package go? It has instructions that come with it. It has this file, and it comes in this cute little container. So, super cute. And then the number 4, yeah, we'll go for this one, that's fine. You know what? We'll go for this one, just because my next hand is going to have a lot of not free space. I'll grab that. Come on, baby. Alright, so number 4 goes on my middle finger. There we go. There's always a little bit of space. You want a little space on each side of your nail, just so that it's not touching the skin. You don't want it touching your skin, or it will lift up even faster. So if you're just beginning and it gets on your skin, don't stress, just leave it there. And if you can, take a pair of straight scissors and cut that piece off so it's not touching your skin, but you don't want to waste it. These are a lot thinner, so it's not going to lift up like the other wraps will. Okay, so then I take my TruShine base and top coat, and I just TruShine right over these babies so they'll last the good 2 weeks, as every other item that we have will. They say color cure only lasts 7 to 10 days, but most people find it'll last a good 2 weeks. Depends on how hard you are on your nails. But there's a little extra on there, but like I said, this base coat, I don't worry too much about getting too much onto my nails, because you can wipe it off really easily. Let's see, I got a little extra on that pinky, so I just make sure I wipe it off a little bit better. Okay. Then you're going to cure it. Then after you do the base coat, you're going to do the top coat. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so there's that. Oh, lost our light. Alright, so here's the top coat. Nice and easy to get finished up. The top coat's a little bit thicker than the bottom coat. It helps to make your fingernails a little thicker as well, so that they don't break as easily, especially in these winter months. Man, my nails, if you couldn't tell, have been a little bit more brittle. So once I take my wraps off, I give them a couple days to breathe between each new mani. And when I take my wraps off, sometimes they just break like crazy. And I'm like, dang it, all that effort to grow them out. And there they go. Like this middle finger, it busted today. And I love the little bit of time and effort that I put into it to have a beautiful manicure that looks like someone spent hours on. Almost done. A couple more seconds. Here we go. So now I've got my nail prep cleanser onto this makeup round. I'm just going to wipe off that sticky film that I was talking about. And voila, my manicure is complete. Look at that thing. Loving it. All right, ladies, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous evening. Bye-bye.